right, so let's talk about this idea of meeting others in space. This meditation is meant to help you meet extraterrestrials telepathically, astrally, consciously, in different ways. It starts with a Buddhist meditation. Now, when I was in my 20s, or when I was 18 and went to college, I started studying Buddhism, and impermanence was one of the meditations. This idea that we are a tiny speck in the universe, and that the universe is vast, and we're really just insignificant overall. And it's a really good meditation for dealing with, the ego, selfishness of the ego, and dealing with putting you in a space to deal with other things, traumas, other spaces, because it puts you into a state of nothingness, surrounds you with nothingness. Now, I call it the black void. This black void can be, some people might think it's an uncomfortable thing. It's not. It's a beautiful, beautiful experience. Beautiful. You feel loved. You feel safe, even though it's like this black void. But it is how I met my ET friends. It's when they first came and presented to me was during one of these meditations. And it's one that's the reason I teach it now, because it was so effective for building communication with them. And I would go into that void to re-meet them until I learned really how to just kind of jump and astrally jump different places and communicate and be more vibrationally aligned to them, I would say. Now, before doing this work, remember to learn to protect yourself. You're going to be going into a place where you're not necessarily meeting guides. You can ask your guides to bring you beings of the highest good, the highest benevolence, or to bring you those who are guides. But you may not see beings right away, too. This is not meant to be do this meditation and meet an ET. That's not the case. This is a practice, patience, persistence thing. Practice the meditation, get to the state of impermanence, the black void, and practice that. You will do a lot of work in that black void without potentially ever meeting an ET, but that's how they will present to when you're ready. That is where they can present when you're ready. And so I think a lot of you, they will present for, but don't be worried if they don't. The purpose is more to put you in that state of impermanence, in that state of the black void, to get you ready for contact, because in that space, you'll be able to do so much more work. You'll be able to do healing work, work with your guides, and do all kinds of other things by being in that state of nothingness, distraction-free, and that sort of thing. It's, to me, in my opinion, it is the best place to do work, rather than being on a journey meditation, rather than being on a guided meditation. It is better to have nothing around you and just have a guide appear or a being appear and get right to work, because there's nothing distracting you. There's nothing around you to pull your attention away and that sort of thing. So we're going to go through this meditation. Remember, try to go through that, building your fortress course too, to help protect yourself. And we're going to go through the same process. We're going to do a relaxation meditation. By this point, when you get to this meditation and you want to use it, I strongly recommend having done the relaxation meditation at least a few times, so that you can get used to it and understand how it works. And then, because it's very important to be completely relaxed when you're going into this space. We're going to do that. We're going to go to the field, and then we're going to do something different, something a little different than the other ones. So let's get started. All right, remember, you can lay down, you can sit, it's up to you. Just as long as your body is comfortable and you're able to safely relax and that sort of thing. Breathe in 3 times, always in with the nose, out through the mouth. So breathe in through the nose, using our diaphragm. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. Keep your breathing steady. You don't have to match my pace. Keep your breathing steady, smooth, just always in through the nose, out through the mouth, using your diaphragm, and doing that the whole time. Now, as you're laying there, sitting there, whichever it is, bring your mind in and imagine yourself in a field. In the field, there's sunlight above you, grasses, maybe clouds and trees. Whatever your experience is valid, but allow yourself to feel that sunlight on your body. And you bring your attention to your feet and your lower calves. And the sunlight's hitting your feet and your calves, and it's warming them. You ask them to relax. You feel the sunlight relaxing them, and you breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. And you can feel them relaxing, and the sunlight moves up to your knees and your thighs. You feel it warming them, relaxing them, breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. And then the sunlight moves up to your hips, relaxes your hips. You ask them to relax, in through your nose, out through your mouth. And you bring your attention back to the first leg, the right leg. You bring your mind to it. You feel it relaxing. You feel it disappearing into nothingness. You feel it melting away. You bring your attention to the left leg. You feel it relaxing. You feel it disappearing into nothingness and melting away. Bring your attention to your stomach, your chest, your back. Breathe in through your nose as you ask them to relax and feel the sunlight hitting them. Out through your mouth. You feel them relaxing. The sunlight moves over to your arms, your hands. You feel your hands and fingers relaxing. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. Sunlight moves up your lower arms. It's relaxing your lower arms, warming them as you ask them to relax too. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. Always following that breath, breathing with your diaphragm, getting the energy moving. Sunlight moves up your upper arms, relaxes your upper arms, your elbows. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Always breathing, always following your breath, whatever smooth pace you're following. Sunlight hits your shoulders and relaxes them. They're warming. You ask them to relax. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Then you come back and check in with the groups again. You check your right leg. You feel it's melted away. It's completely gone. Feel your left leg. It's melted away. It's completely gone. Your hips, your lower stomach, your chest and back, they're melting away. They're almost gone, almost disappearing. Feel your right arm. Feel it with your mind, your right arm, your right hand. They're melting away, disappearing into non-existence, just disappearing. Left arm, you check in with it. It's doing the same thing. It's almost not there anymore. Bring your focus to your neck. Feel the sunlight hitting your neck, warming your neck, relaxing your neck. Ask it to relax. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Sunlight moves up to your jawline, relaxes your jawline, relaxes the muscles there. Ask them to relax. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Sunlight moves to your cheeks, your ears, your eyes. Starts relaxing them. You ask them to relax. We do the face a little in more detail to help with the third eye, the crown, and a lot of stress if you hold stress in that area. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Now the sunlight moves up to the band across your forehead with your third eye, your forehead. feel them relax. Ask your third eye to start opening. You just feel that all relax as you're doing it. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Now the sunlight hits the final part, which is the top of your head, the crown. Relax. Let the sunlight warm it. Relax it. Ask it to relax. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Now come back and check in with all the groups again. Right leg is completely gone, non-existent. You don't feel it even there. It's melted away. Left leg is the same, melted away, disappeared. It's almost like it's not there. All you feel is your energy. All the stress and worries of your day, all the tightness is gone. Your hips have disappeared, your stomach, your chest and abdomen. Everything's disappearing. All that you can feel is your energy, your breath moving in through your nose, out through your mouth. Your arms have disappeared, your fingers, upper arms and shoulders, everything's disappeared and relaxed, melting away into the ground, melting away into nothingness. Your neck, your face, your head, the rest of your head are all disappearing into nothingness, completely fading away. Remember, if you have to go back for any reason, if you feel a certain spot is too tight, you can go back in and relax it fully. The goal with this meditation, as you're doing it on your own, once you get past the recording stage, is to do it on your own and relax your body to a state of complete relaxation where it's completely melted away and there's nothing more that you really feel. You'll get to this state where it feels like there is no physical body around you. And that is the perfect state to be in to do this work. So you relax yourself completely in that way. And then as you're looking up in this field in the sunlight, you bring your attention back to yourself and you feel the energy of yourself. And you feel your energy rise out of you, rise out of you. And you feel it rise out of you, and it rises through wherever you're at. You can imagine it in the field or in your home, whichever is better for you. So you're rising out. If you're imagining it in the place you're meditating, it lifts up. It goes through any material roofs, anything like that. If you're outside, it's rising towards the sky. If you're imagining the field, it's rising towards the sky. Your energy is rising, 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 rising. The earth below you is disappearing completely. It's falling out of view because you're getting higher and higher in the sky. So you see your body down there, whatever visuals you're experiencing, you see it down there shrinking, disappearing, and you see the earth coming into view. You see it coming into view because you're exiting the atmosphere. You see the stars surrounding you as you go into the vastness of space. See the moon off to the side, and everything is disappearing. You're still going farther and farther and farther, and the moon falls away with the earth. The earth and the moon fall away. The sun in the distance falls away. Everything is falling away and disappearing because you're going farther and farther and farther, and everything disappears until you're in a space where all there is are stars. And you're just floating there. You're sitting there. You're floating around these stars. You just see this black void of space with all these stars. And you're sitting there observing that for a moment. And in that moment, you notice the stars start blinking out one by one. Faster and faster, they start disappearing. And they disappear one by one, all blinking out, their lights disappearing. And you're sitting in that space, watching them, and suddenly you're in a black void. There's nothing, just darkness. Just the darkness of space, devoid of anything else. And even though you're in this space, you feel safe, you feel loved, you feel protected. But you're just sitting there, just with yourself. Just sitting there in that space. And as you're sitting there, you can ask your guides to connect you with a being of the highest good, the highest benevolence, the realms of right, the golden light of source, who operates with love and light and benevolent intention and purpose. You can ask your guides to connect you with a being of that nature who is an extraterrestrial. Somebody may come, somebody may not. But your purpose is to sit in this space, sit in this void, this darkness, this nothingness, and just sit there. Let the thoughts come up that rise. Acknowledge them. Let them pass by. Bring your focus back to the moment, to the vastness of this void. If a guide presents, talk to the guide. Ask them questions. If a being presents, do the same. You might meet many different beings in this space. And although the purpose of this meditation and intention is to meet somebody, you may not meet anybody. It may be a matter of practice. Practice patience and persistence to get used to being in the black void. So just sit there for a moment, for a few minutes. I'm going to let you sit in that space, commenting once in a while when my guides ask me to. So just sit in this black void, focus on your breath, let your thoughts disappear, and just wait, and maybe somebody will come. Remember to always be breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, focusing on observing and just being in the void. Somebody may or may not have come. It's okay if somebody has not. Remember to focus. If nobody has, just be in the void. If somebody has, then have a discussion with them. You can ask them questions. You can ask them their name. They might tell you they don't have a name. Don't force their appearance. Allow their appearance to just be and experience it. So after a few moments, if somebody's there, you start wrapping up your conversation. Ask any final questions. disappear into the distance. They leave. They probably walk off or fade out of view. However you experience it is for you. There is no right or wrong way. And once they're gone, bring your attention back to the black void. And we're going to start bringing you back. In order to bring you back, we have to go back the way we came. So as you're sitting there, you start to see the stars reappear one by one, faster and faster. They reappear, first a small group, and then more and more and more, until the space around you is filled with stars, filled with the light of the stars. And then once you see all those dots and pinpricks of light everywhere, you start to feel a pull. And you feel a pull back the way you came. And so the stars start to move. And as the stars move, you see in the distance the sun coming into view. And it gets bigger and bigger. And you see the earth coming into view, bigger and bigger, with the moon around it off to the side. And you get pulled and you're coming back. You're zooming back down gently, steadily coming back down as they grow into view. You come into the atmosphere of the earth, and you can feel yourself following this energy back towards yourself, back the way you came, this cord. And you're coming back, and you're coming back, and you drop through the atmosphere, through the clouds, down towards the earth. You see wherever you left, whether it's your home, your building, or if you were preferred staying in the field that we had imagined, you come back to that space and you see yourself laying there, sitting there, and your energy gently comes back down and lays back down inside of you, or sits back down inside of you. And when it does that, you then bring your mind back to your body. Bring your mind back to your body. Feel your toes with your mind. Feel your feet and your calves. And start a 10 count. So 10, your feet, your toes, your calves are waking. Move and wiggle your toes if you can. Just gently wiggle them if you can. 9, bring your attention to your thighs. Gently contract the muscles if you can. Get the blood flowing a little more. 8, bring your attention to your hips, stomach, and chest. Feel them with your mind as they're waking up. 7, feel your arms waking up, your fingers, your palms. Gently move your fingers if you can. Remember not to force them. It's okay if you can't move them. Oftentimes I get so relaxed, it takes a while to be able to move my fingers at all. So move your fingers if you can. Just gently ask them to wake and gently move them. 6, bring your attention to your shoulders, your neck. Allow them to awake. Ask them to awake. Feel them with your mind. 5, feel your face with your mind. Feel your jaw. You might feel like stretching your jaw or opening your jaw a little bit just to get the blood flowing, just to wake it. Feel your eyes, the areas around your eyes, your cheeks, the muscles. You're feeling them more. They feel like they exist now. They're no longer melted away. They're becoming solid. 4, feel your third eye, your forehead, your crown all waking up. Feel all of it waking up. 3, you're moving your fingers, you're wiggling your toes. You're stretching your other muscles and contracting them just to get the blood flowing, but gently doing so. 2, your body is waking. You're feeling it more and more. 1, you feel your body completely and you can open your eyes to wake. That's it. You can take a few minutes to sit in that state. A lot of times you'll be so relaxed, it might take you a little while longer to really come back into your space. That's the point of a relaxation, is to get to such a state that we melt away and our energy bodies can do what they need to do to travel and go other places. Remember to journal, write down what you experienced, what you saw, what questions were asked, what was told, and refer to it later. You might remember things throughout the day. If you do, just come back and note them again. Practice makes perfect. Practice, patience, persistence, as my ET friends would say. Keep practicing. Just because you didn't see somebody doesn't mean somebody won't show sooner or later. I was doing this meditation for years before they used it as a way to communicate with me. The idea is to put you in that black void so that you can do other work, not just with them, but with your guides, with healing, with other things too, to get used to that space. And when you are ready, as people are accelerating faster than I ever was when I was doing this work, you will experience them in that void. They will come to you, they will say hello. You may experience them in different ways, but they will come when you are ready. Just remember to have patience and not have expectations. Don't try to force things. If you have not watched the series on building your fortress, watch that series to protect yourself throughout the day and during your meditations as well. And then remember that it all takes time, that they come when we're ready, when we're vibrationally ready and aligned. And a lot of that is that practice. And to do this meditation a few times to the point you can do it on your own without listening to this. That is the idea. It's for you to teach yourself how to do this on your own without listening, because when you can do it on your own without listening, you can relax at your own pace, and then you can stay in that void for however little or however long you like and come out of it when you're ready. So you're not stuck to the timetable of me doing a video. So keep that in mind. Use these videos as a tool to guide you initially. The steps are pretty easy. If you want to break it down, go relax, go up into the clouds, let everything fall away, meet them in the void, let everything fade back into view, come back into your body, and that's it. That's the process. It's very simple for the most part. It just takes time to learn and to focus in that state. So keep that in mind, and good luck practicing. Good luck with contact. I am grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you for watching, and I love you all. And don't forget, you can ask me questions to those of you who are signed up to do that. Ask me questions anytime, and I will try to help you.